Hello Informed Beauties, your girl EuniyceMari here, and so today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 mistakes as a natural that you are doing wrong with your hair, okay? These are just some common basic mistakes that you may make. We all make them, and so let's go ahead and talk about it. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is EuniyceMari, and my channel is all about informative beauty, from skincare, hair care, makeup, DIYs, all that fun stuff. If you're not subscribed to my channel, girl, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell so you're notified when I upload. And if you like what I do here on my channel, give your girl a big thumbs up and share me with the world, okay? So I thought I'd go ahead and share these 5 tips on are the 5 mistakes you could be making as a natural. It happens, or if you are someone who is beginning with becoming a natural, these are some things that you want to look out for to make sure that you are getting the best out of your natural hair journey, okay? Now, a lot of these things here as well, your girl needs to really do herself, or to keep consistent with herself. But now that I'm mentioning them, you know, maybe it'll stick more to me, you know. So let's jump into it. So tip number 1 is consistent wash day. Now when I say consistent wash day, I mean like consistent, like have a regimen, like keep your regimen. I can learn from this because a lot of times I used to be like super like every Friday I wash my hair, or every other Friday I wash my hair, and I do the whole shebang, like the shampoo, the deep conditioner, style it. But lately I've been getting really lazy, and I can tell when my wash days are not consistent. My hair is a little bit drier than normal, but when I'm consistent, my hair is very moisturized, it's flourishing, it looks amazing. So having a consistent wash day, which I know is hard because we have lives, we have things that we need to do, and let's be honest, washing natural hair, or having a wash day for natural hair, is a whole day. Like, you just can't wash your hair and walk out the door. Like, it's a whole, you need to make sure you do certain steps so that your hair looks its best tomorrow for work, you know what I'm saying? So you know, you really need to designate a day to making sure you are consistent with your hair wash, okay? And also too, when I say consistent, I want to also really dive into deep conditioning consistently. Every week you want to be using a deep conditioner on your natural hair, along with cleansing it and styling it, all of that, okay? So just number 1, making sure to come up with a consistency. If you have to write it in your calendar like you would your nail appointment, your eyelash appointment, your brow appointment, your wax appointment, write it in there just like you would any other thing, and make sure you are consistent with washing your hair. Now, there may be some people out there that may just go, okay, I don't want to do it myself. You know, I can't do it myself. So if you find a natural hair salon that specializes in natural hair, and be very thorough with that research, we'll talk about that in another video, but that's another option of having somebody else care for your hair every week or every other week. It can become pricey, but that just depends person to person, okay? So some people are willing to pay for that, okay, to make sure their hair looks their best, because themselves can't do it. All right, so let's move on to tip number 2 is styling on dry hair. You never want to manipulate the hair on while it's dry. That's just number 1 rule. I've learned that many of ways, okay? Where I went through my hair and I was pulling it apart on dry hair to detangle. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. If you have to get in the shower or spray your hair down or mist it with some type of water to make it a little bit more softer, to saturate it, do that. But never style, never manipulate the hair while it is dry. Always add something to your hair. I like water, even if I just go and just like wet my hands down with water and kind of run it through my hair, that softens up the hair just like that. So using water is quick. You don't have to, you know, waste product, especially if it's wash day. Never style your hair on dry hair, girl. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay, next is retwisting the hair every night. Now, this is something that I was doing for a while. I was retwisting my hair every night because I really want that definition to really stand out. And while I was learning, I didn't really know that wasn't, I learned it wasn't good for my hair because my hair just could not take it. Like, I was retwisting every night. I was noticing more breakage. The thing is that when you style your hair, you want to use products that are going to hold. They're going to really hold in that twist out, that braid out. If you are using that, you don't have to worry about retwisting your hair every night. All I do is just throw it in like a little ponytail, like to keep my hair stretched, and then I just fluff it out in the morning or whatnot. But retwisting your hair every night is not the thing. you will see more breakage, you will have more problems. So the less manipulation that you can do with your hair at night is the best, and just using products that really zone in on holding that definition. Okay, so retwisting hair every night, don't do it, girl, don't do it. All right, properly detangling. Now this is something that is a major one. Yeah, girl. Okay, so I personally myself have a whole detangling routine because I know what works for me. For example, I can't jump in the shower or into wash day and just wet my hair down and just throw shampoo in it and start cleansing my hair. No, my hair is super curly. I have to go through and detangle my hair either with my fingers or with a wide tooth comb, then jump into my shower day, and then jump into my wash day and cleanse the hair. And then after I cleanse the hair, I go through in with the shampoo. If you guys never seen my wash day, I will link it. It's the same. It hasn't changed. But I would put in my 5-minute conditioner and detangle with the wide tooth comb with my 5-minute detangle. I will put in my 5-minute conditioner and detangle with a wide tooth comb, rinse that out, and then I apply my deep conditioner, and I don't detangle anymore after that. So I detangle twice throughout my wash routine. Taking your time detangling, and I never detangle on dry hair. I try not to. There are times which I have, which is not good. You can hear your hair snap, crackling, and popping like freaking Rice Krispie treats, and that is not good. So I always try to detangle my hair with some type of product in it or moisture. So properly detangling your hair can be from not using a small tooth comb to detangle your hair. Don't do it. To not detangling on dry hair. Don't do it. Always use either your fingers. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, because I know. Let's talk. I know with me, when I am frustrated with my hair or when I'm in a rush, I am like raking and I regret it, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna regret this. But take your time. When detangling comes to it, sit down, just really go through the hair, detangle it either with your fingers. If you're not patient with your fingers, let's be honest, I'm not always patient enough to go through and finger detangle. It's not always my thing. I do it, but it's not always my thing. I like to use a wide tooth comb. I move faster that way, but I take my time starting from ends and work my way up the hair. Okay, ends, work your way up, and you want to hold that hair. Don't just yank at the ends. Hold the hair and, you know, detangle that way. I do have a whole video on detangling as well. I'll leave it down below as well. But properly detangling is key. All right, and last one, I'm just gonna go with what's off the top of my head, and that is using the right products for your hair. And I really cannot stretch this enough. Using the right products for your hair is key. We now have products for our hair out there in these stores. Like, because I can remember back then, I talked about this before, how we only had like Pantene and Aussie Moist. Like, we didn't have a lot of products for our hair on the market, so we were limited with what we worked with. Now there are a bunch of black owned hair care brands out there. Main Choice, Shea Moisture, we have it all out there for us. So my thing is, find products for your hair type, okay, and use them. You know, a lot of times too, we see other influencers, beauty influencers, natural hairstylists, and we see them using a product like Miss Jessie's, for example. With me, I saw somebody using Miss Jessie's. I was like, oh, her hair is so nice. Let me go out and get some Miss Jessie's and try it. Wasn't for me. Didn't work for me. Threw the whole thing in the trash. You know, so it's all about what works for your hair, and not just using something because somebody else is using it. Really think realistic, like, okay, that's not going to work for my hair texture. Okay, but with that being said, you guys, those are 5 natural hair mistakes that you could be possibly making, and just some other key things that I threw in this video just because I like to rant, obviously. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is your girl EuniyceMari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.